16. As you may actually still have read in the title, it's going to be over. Uh, the live stream is going to be over Typhoon Nepartuck and Hurricane Blas. You even can see the informations of the GTWC here on the left side of the picture, and uh, after I would even put Neipartuck up on category 5 because the eye, or basically, I'm just gonna go into the uh, into my computer, and you can see the current on you still can see the window of Tropic Sec up here. Here we have Hurricane Blas, and here on the other side we have Typhoon Nepartuck. Going into Typhoon Neipartuck, wait a second. Uh, we going into the track, and we still can see category 4 uh, Typhoon, and here we even can see a category 5 icon right here. That means, as you can see, 24-hour forecast. So this is going to be in about 24 hours, but I guess this is going to still even be early, and it's going to be much worse here. If you take away the track in the forecast, we will enable the current satellite picture for you, and you still can see a very small pinhole eye. Uh, um, you can still see that there's nothing there anymore, so it's a completed eye. If you look on the IR, I don't know, probably this is not available yet, but we go to the uh, tools here, and there you can still see advanced Dvorak technique and Himovari 8, and you still can see it's saying I, and at the center temperature in the eye, the temperature is still 13 degrees. It's very warm. And there we have the analysis on the of the ADT, the advanced Dvorak technique, and here you even can see how is it going for the last few hours, and you can see a rapid deepening right here. So back to that. Um, we're gonna get uh, uh, we just tell everybody now that the in Taiwan, just take safe, because you see, you can see yourself that very uh it's very bad looking for Taiwan, specifically even the capital uh, right here, Taipei, is going to be under storm conditions, even probably at category 4, category 3 conditions right here. And if you go to the sea surface temperatures, you even can see it's very warm along the track. And even at the top of Taiwan, you can see uh, temperatures about 28 degrees Celsius, and the storm itself is currently in conditions of 31, if not higher, degrees Celsius sea surface temperatures. And let's look at the wind shear here. Uh, but it will help us if we take the current satellite image. However, we can see it's in the wind shear. It's about between 10 to 20 knots the wind shear, and it's going into very low wind shear. So perfect conditions to let the storm grow. Here we can, taking all that away, you can see the amazing eye wall right here, and also the eye. Probably if you go further to the storm, so 2 kilometer satellite image, you can see the eye is clear, and you can see it's a very little pinhole eye here, and yeah, we'll come back to that later. So, however, we're going back to the tropic sec website. We can see the storm that we didn't cover just yet is Hurricane Blas, and we're going even to that. We're gonna go to the sea track, and we still can see a Category 2 hurricane. Let's get the current IR imagery. You can still see a kind of eye trying to build up right here. But if you put that way, it's building. It's in the building process. Still, you can see here a Category 4 icon right here. That means it could possibly develop into a Category 4 hurricane, and that is just the second of the season, to the second storm. Agatha was unfortunate. There we can see the remnants of Tropical Storm Agatha, and yeah, it was only a tropical storm. It was very weak, and even about it wasn't that long after it even only were able to see you still were able to see the vortex. So back to Blas, we are seeing hurricane Category 2 hurricane. Let's see at the advanced Dvorak technique. We can see the eye still has 1 degree Celsius, and the coldest point is at -70. I think at Neipartuck it was about -80. I'm not sure. However, also this hurricane has rapidly deepened, as you can see right here, and yeah. However, we're also going to look at the sea surface temperatures at this storm. The sea surface temperatures are very more or less low, only at 29 degrees, and it even should make a Category 4 right there. So let's see the wind shear. Oh yeah, wind shear is also very low, much lower than in the environment of Neipartuck still. Showing the wind shear. The wind shear might also be this also perfect environment for the storm to grow. However, I guess we do not have a VIS. Oh yes, we do have a VIS. Let's look at the 1 kilometer if it works. I'm not sure. Yes, we have an image of a storm. This is a 1 kilometer resolution storm image. And it seems whoops, Jesus, whoops. Let's look if we're also able to make an animation of it. I guess, yeah, there it goes. Yeah, the pictures looked better once there. But it's still in the building up process, and we do not want to say anything if that grows into a monster storm. It's still possible. Um, However, let's um, let's go back to um, if to the other websites for um, you for whoops for yeah. Mhm. However, we're going back. Oh, very interesting here. What the hell? Wait, wait one sec. Wait one sec. We're going back to the Internet Explorer. Hopefully, it might work now. Yes, it does. However, I'm gonna type in GTWC. Very interesting. Doesn't show up. Doesn't want to show up. Okay. Hopefully, it's gonna work now. So, warning text. Not the warning text, but let's go at the warning graphic. Yeah. Good. Right. Oh, no, wait. Somehow you're not able to see this whatsoever. Wait one second. Good. I guess that's gonna work now. Right. We still can see there was the 12 UTC advisory on the 5th of July. Winds of 120 knots as still showed on when I just do the camera on. You still see Category 4 Typhoon Nepartak, 120 knots, gusts to 145 knots, 960 millibars. You still can see the information if I go back on the GTWC. You able to see the 12 UTC advisory on July the 5th, 120 knots of winds, gusts to 145 knots. Only about one day after it, after only tomorrow, at the same time, 140 knots, gusts to even 170 knots. So I'd say take care, Taiwan. All right. How's it continuing? You can see at 12 set uh, on um, on the 7th of July, you can see 125 knots, gusts to 150 knots. So still even stronger than today. But on the 8th of July, we only have 95 knots, still a category 2 on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale, to gusts of even 115 knots. Uh, let's continue by that. On the 9th of July, we have winds of 55 knots. On the scale, we can see that right here. It's just a tropical storm at that point. 55 knots, gusts to 70 knots. It's between 8th and 9th of July. It's crossing China, and then it will move in the Gulf between China and Korea. Yeah, I'm saying Korea and not North and South Korea. However, however, as it at the last point at the track is still 40 knots with gusts to 50 knots. So it's still hurricane tropical storm force winds. So we're moving to the other storm in the Pacific, which is Hurricane Blas, and there we're moving to also to the GTWC. So let's go. So we see the track, the current graphic. So let's look what we got here. We have on the 5th of July at 12 o'clock, we had 85 knots. 85 knots, it's still seeing it better. 85 knots, gusts to 105 knots even. Tomorrow at the same time, we will have 120 knots, gusts to 145 knots. Its peak as a possible category 4 hurricane in the Eastern Pacific. How's it moving on? Then at this on the 7th of July at 12 set, we have 95 knots, gusts to 150 knots. So the wind speeds fell about 25 knots even. Then after that, on 8th July at 12 set, we have only 75 knots and gusts to 90 knots at the mark that's here. Still have a hurricane right here. On the 9th of July at 12 set, we have 45 knots, gusts to 55 knots. This is only a weak tropical storm. And on the 10th of July, we won't even have a tropical storm anymore. We'll have a tropical depression of 30 knots to gusts to 40 knots. So that's all information for now. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Actually watched. Actually, it's 3 people. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you soon. That was everything for now. Bye.